Hey y'all, what's up? It's Brittany, or Brittany, if you want to be exact. Queen on the Rise, whatever you prefer to call me. It's just a name. In this video, I want to cover a few topics. Specifically, again, I wanted to talk about, not really talk about, I just want to really cover real quick. Again, following your fake teachers. Just basically, I just want to say, just watch who you paying attention to and who you giving your energy and focus to. That's all. Just pay attention to it and really research what they're telling you. If they say something, go look up the words that they say. Go look up the history of the places they give you and the different figures and just anything. Just, if something sparks your interest, just go look it up. Anyway, I don't even know why I did that. Anyway, but a lot of people out there, and it's just, and they come in all forms, bro, for real. Men, women, black, white, young, old, they in every form. And I was talking with my brother about this the other day. Well, we always talk about it. It's how when it's still deception if the person who's giving you information doesn't give you all the information. You can't give half the truth. That's still a lie. You know what I mean? You can give out a lot of good information, but if you're not telling the full circle of it, then you still lying to people. You still deceiving them. So just be on the lookout for that. That's all I wanted to say on that. I really don't want to keep dwelling on that. I just hate seeing people get fooled. I hate that. And it sucks because they really think they know what's up, you know what I mean? And I don't want to see them get left behind, But people will perish for lack of knowledge, so what can you do? What else did I want to speak on? The twin flame thing that's been popping up lately. I don't know. It's just, I feel weird even even bringing it up. Long story short, I think I met him, and it's crazy. It's really crazy. I don't really I'm not too familiar with the whole relationship dynamic. I haven't really delved in that too much myself because I take that type of thing serious, as far as being with somebody, and I just don't want to waste my time or anybody else's time or energy or life force or anything like that. I don't want to waste nothing, so I'm not going to be with somebody for the sake of being with them just to say I have a boyfriend, you know what I mean? I got a bae and all that bullshit. Nah. But yeah, it's been very rocky, and it's only been, when did I meet him? The 10th of July. Yeah. And what kind of not worried me per se, but I don't even want to get on that. But it's just crazy, and I don't know where it's headed, and man, I'm just almost at a loss for words. It's I want to throw myself into it, but also I'm scared of fucking it up, so I'm pulling back from it. I guess I'm the runner in the between us, if you're familiar with that term, the chaser and the runner or something like that. I run. For some reason, I don't know, I put up the shell, and he's trying to break the shell, and we're having a power struggle, I guess. So, but it's interesting nonetheless. But I thank the Divine Mother for awakening this union and just she keeping this thing interesting, boy. Let me tell you. But I'm just grateful to her. The good and the bad, if you want to call it that. But yeah, so I guess I'll be doing some more updates on that to see how that's developing. I'm really not a personal person. Like, I'm open, but I'm not at the same time. So we'll see how that develops. That's also the reason why I'm doing these videos. It's very therapeutic for me. So let's see what's going on with that. But also what I want to talk about, which kind of lines up with that, is just following your heart, bro. Like, I was struggling for a while because I felt like I wasn't in connection with anybody. Not like on a human level. Well, on a human level, but I mean, on a human level, yes, but then also on a spiritual level. Like, I just felt like I was out in the cold, bro. Like, nobody wanted nothing to do with me. Like, I felt like I didn't have a connection back to the source. Like, I guess because I was paying attention to everybody else. Excuse me. I was paying attention to everybody else and what they're doing. And, you know, like, I would look on Twitter and stuff like that. Like, I had to leave Twitter alone. Like, I'm still on that bitch, but I'm not, like, on it. Like, I ain't post nothing since around the 3rd or 4th of July or something like that. But I just go on to see what the people talking about. And they talking about the same shit they always talking about. But looking at the Twitter, you see people talking about astral planing and traveling and doing this and talking to ancestors and all of this other stuff. And I was feeling like I haven't made any type of connection. Like, you know, like, dang, ain't nobody trying to talk to me. What's going on? You know what I mean? And I felt like I lived my life pretty right, even though it's not about that. But I was in that phase, that rut for a while, like, just feeling like I had nothing. There wasn't, it's just a lonely place to be in. Not even on a human perspective, because, like, I can deal with being by myself. Like, I enjoy my own company, so I don't mind too much being alone. But when you feel like your universal parents have left you, not even left you, it's just like they're not acknowledging you, that shit hurts. But I'm slowly coming to realize that Mama does talk to all of us. It's just you have to listen. And I wasn't listening. You know, I'm looking for some spiritual being to descend out the clouds and talk to me or something like that. You know, I'm looking for something just so, what is the word? Sensational, or I don't even know, whatever it is. I was just looking for some movie type thing, and that's not what it's about, you know. And every day I've come to learn it's about listening to your heart. It's about following your heart, because that's what the Divine Mother talks through. She's talking through your heart, and you have to really listen. You have to be open and receptive to it. You know, you can't push little thoughts out your head when you get them. Like, if something's nudging you, acknowledge that thought. If you feel really strongly about something, follow that. Follow that inkling. You know, don't worry about, oh, I might not have enough money to do this, or time or resources, or you ain't got a car, or you don't have this. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You gotta have trust and faith. That's two big things I've learned. Because Mama always works it out all the time. And you have to, like, I don't even be tripping no more. Like, sometimes, like, I'll get paid on Friday, be broke on Saturday, and, you know, I'll be stressing about, oh, I'm going to get some gas and for work and do this and do that. I don't trip about that basic shit no more, because it's not important. And ever since I stopped worrying about it, my car stayed with gas. I always have the money I need to do the things I want and do the things I need to do. So I don't trip. You know? I don't trip. And it had, you know, and sometimes I try to, you know, be like, oh, I got to prioritize. I'm going to do this before this because I got to be a responsible adult. And, nah, I don't worry about that stuff no more. It's not that I'm not responsible. I don't put earthly matters before my own. You know what I mean? I don't. I'm just tired of that stressing, bro. Like, it's not worth it. It's so much easier to just walk in grace. It's so easy. Like, it's like a load off your shoulders. And I can't lie and say that some days aren't hard. It still gets difficult. I still get stressed out, but I don't dwell on the stress, and I don't bask in it. I don't let it affect much. Like, if I'm feeling a certain feeling, I acknowledge that feeling. And it's like, okay, I'm feeling X. Why am I feeling this? Okay, well, Z is what I'm going to do about it. It's just boom, 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 and knock it out and keep moving to the next thing. You got to stay moving. You can't stay in one space. You can't stay in one physical space, because you got to get out and move. You got to exercise. You got to get out, see different things, and you can't stay in one mental place. Like, you can't. You can't dwell on anything. Don't. Life is constantly going, and you got to move with it. Don't get swept up. Just flow with it, and don't resist against the current. You just gonna get knocked down, and it's like, why when you could have just flowed with it. Sometimes I just like to sit and just reflect. I don't want to do that now because it might be kind of weird, but you just gotta follow your heart and trust yourself. And just love yourself. And put yourself first. Like, that's not being selfish. Putting yourself first is not selfish. I'm not saying put your needs above everything else. Like, still look out, Still look out for your fam, your friends, and all of that good stuff. And for everybody. But take care of yourself. Please do that. Love, take care, and respect yourself. Because if you don't do it, nobody else is going to do it. It has to start with you first. So, on that note, we'll cut it short. And I hope everyone has a lovely rest of the morning, day, evening, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Right now, in Orlando, it is 6:26 a.m. I am an early bird. So, enjoy your life. You don't know what's coming next, so you might as well enjoy this time you got here. I mean, we in these bodies, being human ain't fun all the time, but it has its perks sometimes, So just enjoy it. Alrighty. I love you so much. I really do. Alright. Peace out.